What's going on, everybody? New video, and I have some stuff to update you guys on, especially in the multi-tank, which is what you're looking at. This is the male side of the tank, and you can see the male right there, the big one, obviously. If you look behind him, though, in that shell back there, if he'll move, those are two of the fry, and in that shell on the middle right of the screen, that's another one, and there's a few more just scattered about that area, but what happened basically was the female had two spawns. The ones on the male side, which is the ones you're looking at, those are the first spawn, and the second spawn is on the female side. And basically what happened was the first spawn is larger, more experienced, you could say, able to feed easier, and they don't really need as much assistance from the female. So I don't know who moved them or if they moved themselves, but they moved to the male side, who he doesn't really care for him that much, compared to the female, who I've seen like bring the fry food, which is really cool to watch. But so the more experienced fry have moved over to make room for the new batch of young, inexperienced babies, which I'll show you in a little bit. But yeah, so these guys are, you can see, swimming a lot more. They're a lot bigger, just a ton more active and acting like real multis compared to the smaller ones who just kind of chill on the ground and in the shells. These guys are outside picking territory. You'll see the same ones in the same spot, and they kind of just stick to their territory, which is awesome. So yeah, there's a little update on that, and I'll show you before. Hopefully they don't dart out of the way because they're a little more skittish than these guys. This is the female side over here, but and I don't know. There's a lot like down. Hold on, let me focus it. You can see a little one right there and below there. But yeah, these guys are the small ones, and they're just darting around. Not too much color either. Very small. Although I did just turn the lights on, so they're kind of hiding. If you can see back in that shell, there's a pair of eyes poking out. That would be a fry. So there's some aggression going on. You can see the female kind of guarding them, saying, "Hey, we'll just get out of here," and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, they're kind of down there. Apologize for the algae, but yeah, you can see they're just hiding. So yeah, these are the little ones, and then, like I said earlier, the big ones are over here, which these guys started out over there. So it's kind of interesting for me. And yeah, so you got like a few in there. They've grown a ton, which is always nice to see. And the second thing I wanted to show you was of the 5-gallon. Let me move this tripod out of the way. I'm basically gonna kind of redo this tank. I want to get rid of the dirt first off. It's just not, I mean, it does the job. The tank's stable, but I'm just looking for a little something more. And dirt's kind of just, there's so many variables with it. And I want to move on to some like real plant substrate that is, like, I guess you could say factory designed or whatever. But I'm really interested in the Fluval stratum, and that is why I can get it cheap, because for a 5-gallon on Amazon, I think it's 4.4 pounds for a 5-gallon, and that'll give me like at least 2 inches of substrate, and then I'll slope it and stuff. But that's only $12, shipped, free shipping. So that's a really good deal. Can't really pass it up. And I've heard nothing but good stuff about it, plant growth wise and stuff like that. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Basically what I'm going to do, take all the plants out of here. I don't know if I'm going to keep the Naha grass or not. I don't know. It's not, I don't know. It's kind of just, it's really sloppy, and it just grows all over the place. And just takes, it honestly takes other plants over, especially the Rotala back there. It's just growing on top of the Rotala and kind of just suffocating it. So I want to separate that up. I'll keep the Rotala and the Val Sag, or whatever you want to call it. I'm also getting more Sag in, so that's cool. So I have plenty of sage. I want to have sage in the foreground and kind of mid-ground, and then some. I want to have a good rockscape, a lot more hardscape than this tank that has, and a lot cleaner than this tank because it's really messy for me, just too messy for me. So that's pretty much why I want to switch. So foreground would be the sage, and they won't be as large as this. I don't even know if that's sage, to be honest. But and then I want to get some crypts, basically, like I don't know, the 1TI or 1 Diddy or whatever you want to call it. But those are really appealing to me. I've always wanted them. Haven't really been able to find them locally, but I should be able to get some of that. So I want those in the mid-ground to leading up to the background and to kind of frame the rocks a little bit. And then past that, I'm going to have the Rotala in the back left. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain to you guys. And then I also want to get some pearlweed, which I don't know. I can't remember the scientific name, but it's basically bigger baby tears. Baby tears, not dwarf though. Something's false pearly. I got a little excited there. I don't know if you can see the bubbles. I think it's from a wounded sage leaf. Right there. Whatever. So yeah, so I'll have pictures and stuff up, but it should be getting going at the end of this month. I'm gonna get the substrate in. I'm gonna buy a whole new 5 gallon because I don't want to deal with getting this dirt out. So I'm gonna have like the other tank with the substrate, kind of just because the substrate does get really messy at the beginning. So I'm gonna have to clean that out and stuff. But once it clears out, then I could start moving plants over, and then I won't really have to have the beta in some holding tank while the other tank is getting like cleaned up and stuff. I could have that already in a separate tank while he is still happy in here. So yeah, I've got it all planned out, and it should be rolling pretty nicely. So I'll definitely keep you updated on that, and yeah. So desperate need of a video because it's been like a week or something, but there you go. Trying to keep you guys as updated as I can, and that is it later.